just flash me the red light.
Ready?
So get the fuck off and let me go up. Come on, John Maupin.
All right.
Hello. Let me put this mic stand back here. It's gonna be the funniest thing I do tonight. And let me stand back here, right next to this white boy right here, so you can see me. Because usually when I stand over, man, nobody can see me. You know, they just see the mic floating around, but they don't see me. And I got this yellow shirt on, so I know you can see me tonight. Yeah. That means if I get pulled over by the cops, man, they can see me. But not have to flash the lights. I know none of you white people know anything about that, right? No, that's wrong, because nowadays the cops stop everybody. They whip everybody's behind now. So that means the racism and the abuse is being spread around. Makes me feel good. I know I ain't the only person who get to take a butt whipping. Man, I got some stuff I want to talk about, some stuff that's been really eating at me, man. I wanted to talk about cliques. I know every one of you have been in a clique before. I know you have, in school or whatever. I was never, ever able to get into a clique. I applied for lots of cliques, man. I did. I tried to get an application to apply for some cliques, and I never was able to get into any of them. Cliques, to me, are the brown stain on America's underwear. They are. I'm serious, man. So, you know, that means America has a lot of laundry it has to be doing. I could never get in a clique. I hated it, man, you know, because I would go to them and they would always reject me, man, for different things. You know, they would say, your hairline's too far back. Your shoes are too big. Your pants are too tight. Anything, you know. We shouldn't do people like that, man. It's ridiculous. I hate cliques. You know, especially like when I first started doing comedy, man. There was no cliques, man. I see those cliques all the time down in comedy. You know, you go to these places where all these comedians are at, and they all sit in packs. And one of the first places when I tried to come back and do this, you know, I walked up to this one comedian, which I will not name the name. He's not here anyway. I could throw his name out there. I walked up to him and said, how you doing? My name is John Maupin. And he said, okay. I just had my hand out. I thought I had poop on my hand or something. I was like, oh, all right, this is the way it is, huh? I hate you anyway. Now, you get mad, you know what I mean, if somebody don't shake your hand. They make you feel stupid, man, you know? So I had to pretend like I was just putting it out there in the air, you know, trying to loosen up my arm, put it back in my pocket. But, I never understood it, because when I first started doing comedy, there was no cliques, man. People would talk to you. They'd be very encouraging. All the other comedians, they would come up to you. You know, they give you pats on the back. They would give you words of encouragement. They give you alcohol. They would give you lots of alcohol. Especially when you knew you was nervous, because I was really nervous in the beginning. And they would give me alcohol, and but I would never drink it, man. But I always felt like they was giving me something other than alcohol, because they'd walk up to me, hey, take this, maybe this will work for you to help you out. You know? And the guy that would give it to me, he'd been drinking probably like 7 hours before this, so when he got on stage, you know, he like passed out. So that's what made me want to stay away from it. I said, wow, if I'm not going to do good on stage, I'm just going to bomb. I'm not going to black out, you know? But, yeah, you know, it's just something that it kind of eats at me a lot, you know, and we shouldn't be that way. Not as artists, not as anybody, you know. You really should just be very open and welcome to each other, whether you bomb on stage or not. When a guy comes off stage, man, you know, make him feel better about himself. Tell him, you know, I know you did bad, you look horrible on stage, but don't kill yourself, you know what I'm saying? Talk people out of it, make them feel better about coming back. None of these guys are in here to listen to this, so this makes it even better. I got some other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about, this is really a different subject, and I know you're going to say this is unrelated to cliques. I want to talk about cowboys. Cowboys is funny, man, especially cowboys on television. Those cowboys on television are funny, because some of the things that they do, it really makes no sense at all. You know, like when they go out and they get cleaned up, and they think they're fresh, they take these baths inside of the river, and they get out, and they say, feels so great. I ain't had a shower in 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, you still smell like poop, because you don't have any deodorant, and you didn't brush your teeth, you don't have any crisp, so you still smell like duty. And that's what gets me. It's like, and then they go up and they walk to these ladies in the bars, so the Cowboys, they do that stuff. They'll say, "Hi, ma'am. How you doing? Would you like to go out with me tonight?" And they're, "Why, sure I would." And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this guy stinks because he hasn't really taken a bath. He has no deodorant on and he has no toothpaste in his mouth. And this lady, I know they have no feminine products back then, in the cowboy days, so she's got to be stinking too. So now we got two stinky people walking around in the cowboy days thinking that they're fresh. Clothes look clean, but their body is filthy, It's like this guy just come out of the bathroom. I wonder if he washed his hands, I said, "Oh, okay. I'm not going to test you to see if you did. You just contaminated." But anyway, I just think about stuff like that because, and then the Cowboys, man, they say crazy things too, man. You ever see them like on television? They do stuff like this. They say, "I'm going to meet you at high noon." Now, you can get away with that on television, but in real life, if you said that to somebody, they wouldn't know what you was talking about. You be at high noon. I don't even know how to tell time. High noon. I'm going to be high at noon. You can't say that to a drug addict. But the Cowboys, man, they funny. I like the ones when they get out there and it seems like in the movies they always find something to get behind when they're about to fight somebody. When the guns pull out, they always find a rock or something. Now, what if you can't find the rock? What do you do then? You just basically get shot. Why did he get shot? He couldn't find the rock. Well, he could have just, I don't know. It really doesn't matter, Yeah. On television, it's funny. I like the cops on television. The cops on television are funny because those guys, they're great. And whenever I'm having problems in the real world and I need to call a cop, that's the person I want to call, but I can't find the number to the people on television. Those cops, it's not in the telephone directory, So, because those guys, they solve crimes quick. They solve them like 30 minutes or less. Real life, they solve them like 30 decades, If they do solve them, I don't want to talk about the police. I love the cops. That's the first person I'm going to call. I talk about them bad. They don't know I'm talking about it right now. I hope there's no cops in here. Maybe one behind the bar. But we got another guy going to the restroom. What is this? You wait until a black person gets on stage and then you go to the restroom.
Man, you've been under for a while.
I appreciate it. Thanks for holding your urine. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this because this got really silly real fast. And y'all have a good night to the two people out there. Clap. I appreciate you, man. I do, And all the other people who could have came here. I hate all of y'all. Later.
Good job.
Thank you. Keep it going for John Maupin and everybody out there.